everyone, it's Stacy. I'm back with another journal to share with you that I have recently listed in my shop. This is another celestial type style themed journal, and this one's called Stargazer. It's a soft, very soft, quilted-y, squishy type journal. I was inspired by April at PinkOddBird to do this sort of boho themed style, the sequence spine here, and I carried that through to a boho style star on the front, all pieced together with different sari trim and trims. So I've added this little dangle here. It's got different beads, charms, it's a little star, beads. I think there's another star in here. There it is. And though you could take these off and use them for something else, it is removable. And here's the back. The cover is made with light cardstock, but it has batting between each layer, so it's very soft. I've done the hollow back binding style here, so this, like I said, this is removable, and you can got lots of room to grow in here, but it does have lots of paper. You can see how many signatures I have there. Great, we'll jump in and I will show you I've done 2 pockets, so this book lays nice and flat. Like I said, it's fabric, so it's nice and squishy. So I've just added all the ephemera bits in here are just cut from vintage book pages. And I'm running out of this fabric, but I was able to salvage the sun there and the moon over here. And the color of this, I don't know if it shows up, but it is kind of like an indigo bluish purple. So I kind of ran with some of that color in here with the trims. And then of course the gold, these are all cut from book pages. Give you the night sky, vintage style, you know, images of constellations and stuff. So here I've done, used like a lot of my ink staining paper, and it has like a gold shimmer in it. There's a little star shaker I made. You can cut this out and use all your little sequins for something else, and I've just attached it, or you can use it as just an embellishment. A little bit of sari there, it does come off there. So I've done some trims. There's a lot of different digitals in here. I will list them below so that I don't have to name every single thing, but I know that's SkadiArt. But there's some more shimmer. So there's no actual white space, so anything that was white, I've done coffee staining and ink staining. We've got line pages and different digitals. There's more little pieces of book page. This is some book pages from 1970s. I've added different things like that in there. Here's a coffee stained page that has some ink staining as well. I just wanted to give it a bit of a different, like a vintage feel, as well as some brighter colors. So you've got like bright ink staining there still against the coffee staining. I just wanted to be able to kind of, you know, mimic some of the different digitals that I've used, bring out the colors so that every page was kind of different for your own backgrounds. This has a shimmer on it, a scrapbook paper. And this is scrapbook paper that's been coffee dyed as well. And I've just added like different book page into the pocket there. To give you a rough idea here on the kind of style of paper. A lot of people like journals that aren't necessarily fully embellished, so I've just added like some real pieces of night sky stuff. And here's a little charm I made, another star. The paper clips are all like that shiny iridescent color. Here's a little notepad I made out of the scraps of my ink stain paper. It's really pretty. And then there's another vintage book clipping of some planets. Love the different backgrounds. A little bit of trims. I know that's Lori Weber digital there. Love how this ink staining turned out. It looked like a starburst. And there are a few little pockets. This book page as well. Some of the fabric tabs are little bits left over from the fabric at the back. We've got some Stamperia paper, scrapbook paper. This is newer ledger, it's not vintage, but I love the color of the green. And here's some more little pieces. Here's another little charm I made. More collaging bits. So pretty, I love that purple. This has like a shiny scrapbook page. This scrapbook paper, I actually did the digital on the back of it. Printed it that way. I have a vellum pocket. Some extra pieces there. This is YanasCrafting digital, I believe. This one has the constellations there. That's a nice big pocket there. Some more of the old space books pages that I ripped out. I just love the backgrounds. So some of these ink staining really went so well with some of the digitals. I was able to pair them up nicely. I love how that one turned out with the different star clusters. Extra piece of scrapbook paper there. There's a little piece of tab there. So this here is a printable of the antique sky, and then I've got a little pocket that way. It's the center of a signature. And then the other side of that digital, I've made it a top loading. So you've got things to tuck in there. These are from old books as well. This is more Stamperia paper. This is some really old ledger. It feels really nice. It's really nice to write on as well. One thing I will mention with the paper that I use is it's the paper that I've ink stained on and printed my digitals on are about a 32-pound paper, and they're very smooth and buttery, so it's a very nice surface to write on, and you can use kind of like those little markers, and it doesn't always go through. It doesn't go through. It would take a lot for your ink to go through to the other page. So you could actually even add more watercolor on it if you wanted. Here's a little pocket here. Explore this life, written in the stars. Done a little bit of stitching in the pockets. I love how I get inspired as I turn each page on what I would actually do as a spread or something. Oh, this one's really pretty. I love how this one turned out. It almost reminds me of the sun and then the water or something there. Really matched this book page well too. More trim. And more Stamperia paper. It's the center. A lot of people you can glue that together, and then you have a pocket here if you wanted to do more pockets. As you can tell that the paper is thicker as I turn it because it doesn't sound as crinkly. Some people like that crinkly noise, but I just love how nice and smooth that the paper is to write on, because I do like to do a lot of writing in my journal. So, okay guys, that is my little stargazer there, and it is available in my shop, and all the links will be below. Take care for now.